Hey everyone, welcome to another DROD RPG video. There is a hold in architecture called Funky Grapple by Xindaris. I said I would play it. This is currently essentially in progress, so it may change before it gets published, but this is my first look. I've never looked at this hold before. All I know is that it's heavily themed around the grappling hook. There are choices to pick up either swords or shields when you get a choice of equipment, and there's no backtracking once you make it past each boss, I believe. So with that out of the way, let's get going. Don't tell me you can play it like a flute too. Okay, so I see this is, wait, what's okay, so this is to stop us from going back again, I believe, yeah, so we can't drop the sword later. Now normally when you choose a choice of equipment, the first sword starts getting you first hit. Normally the enemy will hit you first. In addition to that, attack is a lot more useful early on than it is later on. So I'm tempted to go for the sword first for that reason. What have we got going on? So the sword is going to save us more on the Wraith Wings than the shield. It's going to do a huge saving on the Evil Eyes. Well, so does the shield actually, to be fair. They both drop it massively. Evil Wing, that is a slightly different enemy. What's the difference? Just custom by the looks of it. Cannot be hurt by your attack. Interesting. So, lots of stats there from keys. How many yellow keys are there? There are 2. Okay. Fine. Okay, let's just take a look. So I'm going to go for the sword first. I can technically just do that instead. You restrict all equipment before each score point, but you may choose to reclaim it after the score is calculated. The entire map should now be visible to you, and yes, this one level is all there is. There's no way to spend GER or rep in this hold, however there is a separate score point at the very end, which depends entirely on your rep, which will inevitably be equal to your grackles. No, there is no percentage damage in this hold. Hot dials do 100% HP of damage. Okay, good to know. So that's interesting, if you want to go that way and collect the defense. Oh yeah, so look how much difference the sword has done to these guys. I think they were Evil Wings, weren't they? Yeah, so wow, Evil Eye's gone down to 88. They were 660, so by choosing the sword we have saved just very substantial amounts of damage there. It would have gone down to 330. No, not quite, a bit more than that with the shield. Yeah, I'm feeling fairly confident that the shield would have been pretty bad. Oh, and there was even a brain in this room. So where do we want to start? Well, there's a brained roach that gets us 1 attack. How odd, there's nothing up here. Well, we can get that health straight away by the looks of it, if I understand that correctly. It appears... oh no, we have to do this, so we have to kill 1 Wraithwing regardless. Okay. What was I trying to say first? Yes, it appears that this health should be free. Oh no. Okay, I didn't realise that. The Evil Wings hit you when adjacent. Okay, that's a problem. That's very expensive for that health then, isn't it? 50 health. So that's something that's only viable with the shield. Yes, okay, so the shield is very substantial against the Evil Wings. Well, here the best thing to do would be to kill an eye. Take damage from 1, kill an eye, and then just grapple your way across like that. That doesn't seem that important. Now, getting a key earns us these incredibly good stat boosts, so That's probably what I'm going to do first. Yeah, and I think... What does this do? So I noticed that the bomb strikes these, which is going to be very important. Killing one Wraithwing to get this. Oh, I stabbed the bomb. Is it possible to get this at all? It doesn't look like it is, because I would just stab the bomb. Ah, unless I didn't have a sword. Right, this is a defense only thing. I cannot actually get this. Okay. So it looks like there's always going to be one that is closed. So I think what this is telling me I need to do... That did not work as planned. Perhaps it will like this? No? What's going on? That seems better. Yes, it is. So I've acknowledged I couldn't ever get that, but I did get a key, and I got a key without actually having to attack anything, and that's real important because I've not got into any fights. And okay, are you aware that that's possible? I guess that's only if you've got the sword, isn't it? Fine. I'm gonna take the attack first, because that's gonna save me a hit off of basically everything, I believe. Everything got better with that. I do not need that health yet. That seems very good, especially now that he's doing 30. He's hitting me once for 30 damage, so the sword, very good here. That's not really going to go down very much. I suppose before I do that, what actually is the value of one attack? So almost nothing improves. Almost nothing improves there. Evil Eyes want 2 more attack. Where am I getting 2 more attack? Okay, so I would rather get a lot of defense first, because there's not that much left. There's only 4 attack left, and that's only going to improve the Evil Eyes. So the Evil Eyes are the only monster that's going to get better. This is clearly better. I guess the question is there anything? Is there a way? How expensive is the key? This queen is not going to get cheaper except through defense, but I get so much more defense. Oh, I can't get that key. Okay, I just realised with the sword I actually can't get the key. That means that I cannot actually ever get this defense if I go for the sword. So I'm losing like long-term defense pickups by choosing the sword. Okay, well, fine. I know I can't ever get that. There's no way to drop the sword at all, so I'm going to do this first. That will be worth doing at some point. I cannot kill this bomb. Yes, I need a shield to... Sorry, not kill the bomb, to kill the brain. Okay, that's fine. So it's just not happening. Well, if I can't get the... Well, no, I don't need to kill that roach yet. There we go. So that seems pretty good. This then also feels decent. This looks quite cheap as well, and it gets me a defense. So he's going to hit me 1 extra time, but whatever. Ooh, hang on. This is another case where I can't get this. But I do get a defense instead. Right, I see. And it's... Okay, so if you have the shield, you get the attack. If you have the sword, you get the defense there, is what that's saying. I do not need that potion yet, but it will be profitable at some point. So I think that's all the defense. Yeah, it is. Okay, so now I probably shouldn't have killed that eye. I just realised. Yeah, that eye could have been cheaper. That was a mistake. Well, whatever. I don't think it matters that much, but I did make a mistake, so never mind. So let's not make the mistake again. Is there any attack left? Yes, there is. Here. So I know there's a score point where I'd get a bonus if I killed him, but I'm not going to. It doesn't feel like it's not worthwhile to me otherwise. Now I have made these eyes cheaper. Just no need to kill them. How is this ever going to be viable? So that was 60 damage, which was terrible. Yeah, that is no way with a sword that is ever going to be worthwhile. I cannot make it worthwhile. I get hit too many times. So, nope, forget it. What's left? There's nothing here. There is health there. I think that's it. Okay, well, a very basic start. Would I ever have enough? If I went for the shield, this guy would deal 0 damage because I'd have enough defense. But how would I have enough attack? Because I'm just thinking I would have 19. Well, I'd have this for 20. I'm not convinced that I would actually be able to fight this guy if I had gone for the shield, because I would have 20 attack exactly. Like, how does it even work? Am I missing something? I don't feel like this should ever work. Oh yes, it would have, because there was an attack that was blown up here, right, of course. So you'd get everything and he would hit you for probably roughly the same sort of damage, I imagine. So it's quite a lot of hits. I still think attack was better than the defense though. Oh, it's weird that it'll let you go up there. Right, so multiplier's gone up. So this time, do I want the short sword or would I rather have the shield? Well, I think the shield is going to do more for me. So the thing is that if I pick this up, my attack's going up by 20, but this one's not replacing anything. There's also Auramites, which is interesting. Is that's a goblin is in the sky? Hover goblin, okay, fine. What is up with all of this? This is a trapdoor puzzle, okay. Uglin, wowee, that is a lot. We're never going to get the attack. That requires so much defense. You're clearly only ever going for that guy if you've got a lot of defense. So here's the big stat caches again. I think going for the shield is going to be better because while attack is good, if I alternate between sword and shield, that's probably going to be best. I do think I want a shield at some point. So I think for the best long-term game, I should make sure I have at least one of each equipment. Is going to be the best overall effect, I think. Did that autosave? Yes, it did. That's probably good enough. This hold does not seem like it's going to be so... Oh, that was very different. What was I trying to say? This hold does not seem like it would be so tight. What is up with this? Anti-brain doubles death. Power of monsters in the room. Really now? That's unusual. Okay, well I need a good source, an easy source of attack. Now I note that you can carry keys across as well, so I could have not spent the key last level and got this cash instead. Actually, could I have done that? I don't think that would have been wise because the boss would have hit me for quite a lot of damage. I'm looking for good, easy, cheap stat gains. That's what I want. Where are the keys? There is a yellow key, because the keys seem pretty good. There should be a green key somewhere. It's over here. It's on this screen, in fact. But it looks like I can't get it. It's not possible to get that while also having a sword. Now, it is technically possible that I could have just dropped my wooden sword and chose not to recover it. But I think the sword's going to be better. Okay, so I can't get the green key, is what that's telling me. So instead, that's decent. 170 for that cash. That's an attack that I cannot get while I have a sword. That is still ridiculously overpowered. I just need a whole bunch of attack for them. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Well, that's probably... I don't need to do that now, but that's 4 attack. It seems pretty good. Attack is very good against everything, but the Eviler Wing doesn't actually hurt me, interestingly enough. Not that it matters at all, because I cannot actually get that stuff. This is another thing that I cannot get, correct? Yes, this is just another. So there's quite a lot of stuff that appears to be closed off on this run, this particular level. If you're holding a sword, well, you can actually access that. I think this is the thing that I'm going to do. So it cost some health, but it gave me quite a lot of attack. And the attack seems useful on this level. I do need some health at some point. This seems good though. 128 health might be a little bit too low. Interesting, those Eviler Wings. Okay, so this looks like a good path. Because, yes, they don't do any damage, and the hover goblins were pretty cheap, so I think I can do a little bit better on that. I don't need that quite yet. Oh, sorry, I just thought for a second I might be able to get the green key, but no, I cannot. What is up with this trapdoor? This trapdoor allows me to kill this guy much more easily. That seems quite good. That's also incredibly cheap. It looks like I cannot get the health, but I can totally drop all of these trapdoors. and get the defense. So that's something I could have done earlier, so optimally that would have been better to do earlier. I'm playing very sloppy here, but it doesn't really feel like it actually matters very much whether I play sloppily or not. This is the important bit there. So very easy. Puzzles. And I'm going to spend this key because I need a lot of health. Yeah, this hold is not really sort of encouraging me to try and play carefully. It seems very, very flexible and very, very easy. I don't really see any reason. What would be the point in setting off that bomb? I think I actually get to take this attack if I do it. That's how I'm interpreting this. Yeah, I do. So I can actually get that attack. What's happening here? Okay, I think I know what's going on. There we go. So that room's fine. This room. I might as well do this. Whoa. I thought Eviler Wings didn't do any damage. Oh, because it's aura mites, of course. No point hitting them. Fine, why not? It doesn't really matter. Well, I could have picked up more defense in this room, but again, kind of so what, really. But this is odd. If I push this, these rays, why does that matter? That stops me being hit by a mad eye, but it does put me on a time limit for this bomb that I don't think I can reach. I can try it. And I have to do that if I want the attack. Okay, so that appears to be a choice. I either go for the attack or I go for the defense. I think I would rather have... So the reason why that is the case is because if I go for the defense, I close this red door. That's because I actually don't have to fight this neither at all. But yeah, I think I would rather fight the Neither and get to the... And I don't get hit by the eye either. Okay, so I know I can't get to that. These guys appear to be the last. And this guy I couldn't get unless I went for the big sword. So I think that's it for this level. I appear to have cleaned everything out. Mud Baby is free, so I might as well kill him. I mean, why not? Technically I could fight that guy as well, but I don't want to. So how's the boss? 429, so barely anything. And there we go. We'll just move straight away on to the next one. So the longsword's giving me a big boost that the steel shield isn't. So I'm going to carry on my plan of swapping. Now, is that something I want to do, or do I want to go for the main sword? What's at the end? Excuse me? There we go. How weird. So that's the really big sword versus the knight shield. I would rather take the really big sword at the end, I think. Whoops. So what I might do is I might go for the shield, and then I will take the really big sword. Just because the really big sword is so good. It's not a hook, it's a really big sword. So that's like the Auramite shield equivalent, but it's not the Auramite shield, it's just the Knight shield. So I think... I'm just checking if there's any Auramites, but actually... Oh boy, then again... Like, these monsters... Oh, there's an anti-brain that's doubling their defense, so that's kind of why that room is a problem. You know, I can see this being quite tough if I don't go for the sword. But I know the hold is possible on shield only. It said there were special score points for doing that. So... Did this give me a... Yeah, it gave me an autosave. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for the shield. There was a map there for some reason, even though I already had all of the rooms revealed. I'm not sure why I did that. So I can't even hurt a lot of this stuff, unfortunately. Okay, that's very expensive. What's up with these doors? How do you possibly close these doors? I don't. I actually need to drop the trap doors. And then I need to get on top of these doors. Right, I get to grapple off of one of these onto a trapdoor. It will then raise, and I then get to collect one of these boosts. That's what this is actually telling me is happening. And the eyes... Because I have a sword, it is not possible for me to get those stat boosts. So I think I really need the attack here. Yeah, I just have to take the damage. But I really, really need that attack. So that's what I'm going to do. So I should be able to get this. If I cut the tar stuff while standing on the door, I need to cut the tar from here somehow. No, I do not. What am I talking about? I don't have to fight any babies here at all. I can just do this. There we go. That is blocking the way to that, so that's fine. But that got me a little bit more attack. What was that called? Sorry, Seeper-like. Okay. Rock Golem, getting there with the Rock Golem. I'm also very close. One more attack up and I will get this. So this blocks the way to the other options. Okay. Super-like strike when adjacent, that's probably the big deal here. There is a blue key, I notice. Because I have a sword, I'm not allowed to use this. Fine. I must do that. All of this falls as soon as I step here because I have a sword. So this is totally pointless. There is nothing I can do. There is no way to actually get onto that while I have a sword. Fine. Lots of need for blue key. So I must get a blue key, but I also need, there should be a yellow or a green somewhere. I haven't seen it yet. There's a skeleton key as well. Okay, so the yellow and the green have to be carried in from the previous level to achieve those caches. I actually cannot get the cache. These each do 100 damage. That is quite a lot of damage. Yes, I can't quite hit you just yet. Dropping the red trapdoors will save me. Hold on, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17 100 damage. 1,700. if I don't drop the red doors. But I'll still get hit by the seep, and I still have to kill the rock golem to not do that. So that's too expensive right now. That's very expensive. If I drop all of the trapdoors, I get to just grapple onto this. How is it ever possible to achieve that? By using that. But only one way. I cannot get these if I have a sword. That is a lot of health that I'm missing. So this sword doesn't feel very good. It feels like I might have been better off just dropping this sword, actually. Because it's not really contributing that much. And it is, like, I'm losing, what's that, 1,600 health there? And okay, I don't get to drop those trapdoors, but I don't even get to engage in that particular fight. And I'm losing the ability to access all of these. I guess I can't access that, though. And I couldn't access that, so maybe it's actually okay that I have the sword. I don't know. What is up with this? So I don't actually have to fight these guys. But I do take one hit. Can I drop these monsters? So that's really weird, but that's just as I suspected was going to happen. This is also a bit suspicious. Let's see here. Oh dear. Yes. So I know he could be made a little bit cheaper with more attack. Was it possible to pick up another attack gem somewhere before I did this? None of them are good. Oh, what's it saving me? 19 damage. Oh, I don't really care. Why did that not work? Oh, okay. Well, I got a skeleton key. Now, I'm wondering if that skeleton key has a use up here. Okay. Like, why do I care that I have a skeleton key over a blue key? I didn't see a blue key there. Sorry, I know I'm zooming through these rooms pretty fast. Okay, yeah, so it looks like blue key. There isn't one for the final area. However, I kind of really need more attack here. Oh, but this feels so bad, actually. Like, there is something weird going on. I can't view these pressure plate connections, but it's saying if I have the green and the yellow key. This actually isn't very good. I'm tempted to actually save the skeleton key for the next level. So I did need a sword to actually engage in this. That didn't work. And these are gel babies that are pretty brutal, so forget that. Well, I say it didn't work, but I actually have the ability to grapple, do I? No, I do not. Actually, that's what I specifically don't want to do. That's interesting. But these cuts don't work. There we go, this works. And I actually don't have to fight anything. This does not work. Oh no. This should work though. No, it doesn't. Huh. I'm not sure how to cut this block. Grappling across. I have to fight it from the outer areas, I think. I think that has to be the trick. Or this here is the trick. Okay, I don't think I can quite tackle that just yet. I'm still one attack short of fighting the rock golems, but as soon as I can, they are free. I think it's time that I just fought this guy. There we go. How much damage was that? It's quite a lot, but I don't see anything better to do. Hang on, what am I talking about? Is this actually cheaper? Not really. He's quite expensive. Okay. I didn't really check this room, did I? I never actually stepped in here. What do you do, brain? So I can either reduce the attack or I can reduce the defense. Let's see how they compare. Made barely any difference at all. Made a massive difference to everything except the soulless. Alright. Oh, except I lose my shield. And actually they're still very expensive. But they're even worse with that. So it has to be the brain. Like, it just has to be. Oh, this room is outrageous. I'll actually die doing that. I can't fight them. Wow, this is incredible. Well, that's pretty cheap, actually. Okay, well, I got some defense. It wasn't quite what I was looking for, but I got it anyway. They are too outrageous. They need a lot of attack. That is also too expensive. You know, this isn't going quite so great. I think I have to do this. I just need the attack. This allows me to kill the rock golems now. And I think... I don't even get the defense. That's annoying. Well, I get to save damage if I get one more attack gem, but I don't think there was a good one. No, I think I have to go for this now. But I am just going to fight him. Would I be better off coming in from the other end? I think I would. Yeah, I take less damage going in that direction. And I don't have enough health. Oh dear. How do I get health? Here's some. I think, yeah, I can't really take on that room. I need a sword for that room, so I needed the better sword. I think I have to go for this. Sad though it is. Oh, I can't actually get that. Oh. So it is looking more and more like I actually need to just not take a sword into this level, I think. Wow, that's so expensive. That is outrageously expensive. Well, I appear to be stuck in a dead end at this point. There is basically nothing I can really fight, he says, despite the fact that this shale golem is here, and I can actually fight this guy for more attack. So I actually could totally, except I can't actually get that. Maybe I have to just spend the skeleton key, as much as I hate to do it, on barely any stats at all. Wow, that's terrible. Okay, so this hole did actually start to get quite difficult towards the end. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. It seems like just having the wooden blade... The wooden blade combined with the steel shield is a really bad combo. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go back. And I'm actually just going to leave the sword behind. I'm going to go bladeless and let's see. Yeah, yikes. This does mean I need a lot of attack though. There we go, so that's some attack. Taking some damage, but I don't actually have to get into a fight. That's good. Not enough attack to hurt them. I can't fight this. And I can't drop this, so I can never get that attack now. Okay. Guess that's just how this is going to be. I can fight this goblin. If I can get some more attack, then it will be better. They are very expensive. If I can get enough attack, I can fight that golem. So I cannot actually obtain that. But I can get the health, I just can't get these because I can't drop any trapdoors. I can still go and grab the skeleton key, but there's no need to do it now. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It might have been better to go for that before the attack, actually. In fact, it would have been. So, because I'm fairly close, I am just going to reorder. I'm not going to pick up either of them, actually. Okay, got some defense. That shale golem is the same attack threshold as the rock golem. So I might not be able to kill any rock golems. This might still be quite challenging. I just need more attack from somewhere. Anywhere. So that's a little bit cheaper, actually, because I don't have to turn my sword. So that didn't cost quite as much, and it was actually pretty decent. I got the health back, and also I got some much needed stats, and it was never going to be cheaper, so that's also pretty good. In fact, because it gave me defense, it would have been better than taking that first, but I'm not going to redo it again. Similarly, instead of taking that as well, but it wasn't that many hits. That goblin's really cheap. I could technically get that skeleton key, but why? There is no need because I'm not planning on spending it. Just so outrageously expensive. Look at that. I just can't kill anything in this room. It's terrible. I probably never will. So I think now it is time. Even though he could be cheaper, he's only going to be cheaper by like 7 damage or something. It's time to do that. Maybe at some point I'll be able to kill that flying eyeball. I have not yet tried to actually solve this puzzle. So the shape of this doesn't let me do any grapple tricks, is the problem here. I was hoping maybe I could, but I can't. That's a really, really expensive blue key. Very, very expensive. So actually I could get the skeleton key and just open this. I was thinking that it was the only blue key, but actually there is a way to use the skeleton key then like here. Well, no, because I can take a blue key into that level. So I am just sort of running in circles now. What's it doing for me? I can get 8 attack by getting that skeleton key for 24. That is very cheap. These goblins are so cheap if I don't have to drop my shield. There must be a way. But what do I go for next? There's got to be something good somewhere. It's possibly this, to be honest. Even though that's quite expensive. But I think I just have to do it. I'm not happy about it. It's probably just this next. I know that I could reduce the damage a little bit more. Maybe I do just have to spend the skeleton key. Maybe I just don't have a choice. Now what I could do is this. That was pretty good, actually. I should have done that a lot sooner, thinking about it. That was very good. And I can fight this guy now. Oh yeah, that made a huge difference. So I sort of made a mistake. This guy's free, so I might as well do it. Well, mostly free. So I want this out of the way completely. I want this to go in there, so shuffle this around. Nice. Oh, these guys are quite cheap. They could be cheaper still. Stuff looking, no, I was going to say things looking like they might actually be worthwhile, but they are not. Shale Golem, very cheap here. Cheap enough to be worth it. And that is very nice. In fact, these flying eyeballs now are cheap enough that I should be able to just kill this guy. Whoa, why is he so much more expensive? Oh, he's not that expensive. It's worth doing. Oh yeah, this tar baby's very cheap for that. Very good. The eyeballs do no damage now. I never thought I would see that happen. That's really important. I could just kill these guys, actually. Yeah. Yes, it seems not having a sword was very important. Here, either you take the sword or you take no sword, it seems. I don't have enough attack. Okay, well, I'm never getting past that guy, so I'll just do this. Goblin's not terrible now. I could technically fight the goblin. The tar baby feels pretty bad. The soulless is actually not terrible. When you consider I can do this. That's actually very good. They did not get any cheaper. You are okay, but you could probably be a little bit better. This is pretty good now. Oh, the super lights are very cheap. Can we get them cheaper still? I can't do anything with this room. Not doing anything with this room. Nothing in this room. Nothing in this room. This room possibly. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. Whoa, I didn't mean to fight you. 455. I think I'm going to do it for 4 attack. Oh yeah, I actually can't kill them. But I can kill these. Just get some extra grapples. 180. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Nothing to fight here. So this is the last room, and these are almost free now. So 15 each. I'm just going to kill them. In fact, I didn't have to fight that one, so I'm not going to. I will kill you. I will kill you as well. There we go. Look at that. Easy. Alright. 1,265. I can just barely fight this guy. And I'm going to do it. I'm leaving myself barely any health for the final tier, but I am going to take the really big sword. Sword is a really big-ish sword. Okay, so why not the hook, I wonder? Really big-ish SW. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. I'd just change the name to Big-ish Sword, I think, and then that name will fit. As funny as the really... Or is it a really big-ish sword? It could be, I don't know, something not like... Yeah, there's probably a better name for it, but that doesn't quite fit. Okay, so they are fairly cheap. Oh, I probably shouldn't do this, because there's black doors in the room. Red guard is almost no. This could be a problem. I don't have any health. Oh no. Yikes. I actually cannot step in any of them, can I? No, this is weird. Is there a speed potion somewhere? Is that what this is telling me? Oh no, there's a mirror. What a fool I am. But I cannot extract the mirror off of this once I take it. So I only get to use the mirror in one place. I need to find some health. And I do have a skeleton key, so that's probably the trick. So there's 2 black toggles for the same door. And again. Okay, well let's... Is that meant to be pit there? Yes, it is. Okay. So I've got a blue key. So what do these do now? So when that blows up, that actually opens the yellow. So that green can be used as a blue instead. It will also open that. So the green is technically better than the blue there. This will also open the blue. It will do the same thing. So either of these... Oh, hang on. How do I... Okay. Strange. So how does this widget work? If I open the blue door, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I can just use the skeleton key for this instead of opening one of them. Yeah, okay. That widget is useful if I actually have the correct key set up. Anyway, what did I get from this? 2 keys got me a bunch of stats, not great stats. I'm just wondering, if I do this, I can't get back, correct? As nice as though that is, yeah, actually, door walking's no good there. Okay, well we're just going to do this instead. So that gives me the health that I need to actually tackle this level now. Why do I care about the roaches? Because there are these yellow doors. And they are wired up to this. What is even going on here? Ugh, yuck. Yeah, it's probably not something I want to do. So those water skippers are not really improving with attack. That's good to know, but we should keep exploring. Same with the gel babies. Same with the Fagundos. So attack is not really useful to me anymore, it seems. What's the point of that? That stops this bomb exploding? Well, I can just weigh it. Oops. I can just use a pressure plate on it instead, right? What's the deal? What does the bomb do when it explodes? It kills the seep. So I actually kind of do want to explode the bomb, but it looks like I'm going to get one hit from the seep if I do that. Yeah, in which case I might as well get one more attack and then fight him. I'm not... Oh, hold on, there's a key here. I probably... Oh no, I had to open this before I could get any keys. Yeah, I just didn't have enough health, so I guess the keys are not going to be of any use to me. Oh dear. That's weird, because he will die anyway when I open that door. So... yeah. That will get me that one. That will kill the seep. And I get to pick that up, so I would rather put the mirror here. This seems pointlessly complex. Well, I guess it's okay, but there you go, so that... Oh. It doesn't keep the door open. But it doesn't matter, because I can grapple without getting hit. Okay, so worth noting that that room there, I could get some health without using my keys, and that's important because it might allow me to pick up, say, this, and then instead I can use this widget possibly to actually go through these doors and get that stuff, so that's clearly so much better. So I'm actually just going to quickly restart this. Get my biggish sword. And we will go in this direction instead. So this is the only room I hadn't looked at yet. There is no health in it. Anti-brain is so powerful. You really kind of need defense to get rid of that guard. That will just kill all of the stats. Okay, anyways, I know what I'm doing here. There we go. So I've got a bunch of health, which will help me on my way towards getting a key, which is what I really want. I'll take any key at this point. It looks like I've got 2 yellows. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and a green. This room seems cheap. That seems good, because if I killed him in the head, these doors would close again. I'm not sure how I'm ever supposed to get this stuff. Oh wait, yes I am. I understand. It's by doing this. Ooh. Not quite. It's by doing that. And that feels good to me as an opening move. I'm aware that the rattlesnake with one more attack would have been much, much cheaper, but if okay, so let's reconsider then. No, he needed 23 more attack. Okay, so this was the good thing to do. A lot of hits, but it gets me a lot of stats, and it gives me health back, which is really important right now. Is that a little graphical bug? I think it is. I'm not sure if you see that on the screen. Right, what's next? So I can't actually get this key. So we write this key off. Fine, so I can't get 2 yellows. This is killing 1 water skipper to get 1,600 health, so this is clearly the right thing to do. Oh, and fine, finishing him off as well. Yeah, I need to do that because I really need the health. Okay, so things are looking good. I'm going to save that. This green health, this seems decent actually. It's not that much health. Wow, hold on, this is really expensive, isn't it? But maybe I have the health to do this. As long as it doesn't cost me as much health as I get back, I really want to do this now. So that cost the exact health, so that's good. Is that correct? 1,767. 1,767, yeah, so I'm clearly just going to do that. That's never going to get any cheaper, so we just do it. How many hits do they take? I would be better off just killing them like that, but I might be able to get that cheaper still. Okay, so that's telling me that I could only actually ever get one of those, so I'm happy to go for the attack. One more attack lets me kill one of these, or even cheaper. That's really good. I need to make a decision with this. That looks like it might be reasonable. How do I ever get those? I need some way to close this door. And I do that via the bomb, which will smash the mirror. That's a regular wall. Okay. That is expected. That's a regular wall. Wow, that's expensive. I guess that's just what it costs. This I cannot get without dropping. Or I either smash the mirror or I drop all of the trapdoors, but smashing the mirror seems better. Actually, that lets me go here, but I don't actually want to get them yet. So, okay. This guard is almost free now, so I'm just going to take that. He could be cheaper still. I'm never going to get that attack. Oh, and it's just going to block off access to these. Oh, well. Fagundo is almost going to be free, so I'm going to wait on him. Yuck. This isn't too bad, actually. Yeah, I still need to wait, though. So I'm not getting those, but I could get 2 attack. It's actually real nice. How would I save these? By using this mirror, I could actually... I would get these instead of this. No, I'm going to just take these. Because I want the attack. There you go. So the Fagundo is free. It's too late for that room. No, it's not. I get that attack as well. Oh, well, this is brilliant. Yuck, no thanks. This is good. If I can drop all trapdoors, then I get a green key. That seems really good. I think I can get a second green key, can I not? Yes, in fact, now is the time. There we go. So I took one hit. That's okay. So that green key is good because I can spend it here, which I think is the better thing to do. Along with this blue. Hold on, what does this end up doing? And then if I open this, what good is that? That does the same thing. But that gets me both of these. And then I have a skeleton key left over for going down one of these paths as well. So I could fight the boss at this point. I still haven't even thought about this room, which seems like it's really good, but I just don't want to think about it right now. Okay, so I can just put a mirror on here. I should be able to do everything in this room. It gets me a yellow, which is the preferred key that I want anyway. So, oh. This is like one of the best stat caches around for me. Whoops. Yeah, fine. This will... I can't get the other yellow key, so I'm just going to do this. That gets me a load of attack and defense. Maybe the defense is better than the attack at this point, but whatever. I should actually think about this room now that the water skippers are free. I didn't realise they were so close to being free before. Okay, so what this is telling me is that I want to weigh down two of these, which is this one and this one. Now it looks like I want to kill some roaches. Okay, now I want to open these two. So killing the water skippers is kind of necessary here because you will be taking so much damage trying to solve this puzzle otherwise. And then I have to hope that there's actually enough hits left. Oh, and these now need to go into the middle. This is where I find out that there actually aren't enough enemies left at this point. It's actually just enough. Excellent. This is a nice big cache. So this room's done. Still more to do on this room. No, okay, I can't do that. I would like that green key, but there's no stats to collect here. It's not quite true. That's a very expensive defense, but I could get it. There's nothing to do in this room. This Fagundo's free. I could have collected this much earlier. Oh yeah, that's completely pointless. I could use the defense first now in that case, but let's wait and see. This room seems fine now. What do I want to do? Do I want to go down this route with these guys? How much are these worth? No, that's never going to be worth it, but it does allow me to not spend the mirror here, which is worth it. Meanwhile, this seep can just be killed like that. Oh no. So I got hit twice, but this means that what I can do instead is I can actually use the mirror here, which I could have done first, actually, before taking those hits, but whatever. And this means I can now do this path. I cannot get this attack, but I can go this route. Well, I can do a lot better than that. And I could have got the defense a lot earlier. In fact, I don't even need to kill him. There we go. 17 more attack and the pirates would have been free. Well, never mind. I could probably get that attack. Wasn't there a... Oh no, I spent the green key. Here's a room I never looked at. What does that do? That shuts the way to this, which is very expensive. What's on that pressure plate? What is that pressure plate doing? That's opening up the bomb, which blows up the other guys. Lets me get the defense, which then shuts this off. So this one just seems better. How do I open this door when this trap door can never be dropped? No, seriously. Oh, because I can open that. What is up with you? Oh, you're actually cheaper than the hot tiles, I see. Oh, and that did actually. Okay, so I actually could get both of these. Oh, and the gel babies are free. Excellent. Wowee, that was a good room. Maybe I should have done that a long time ago. Well, this guy's ridiculously cheap now. So, one more pass around. I've sort of got most of the stats at this point. I would like the green key just for scoring purposes. I think also I would like to do this. Yes, very good. Was that worth it? Probably not. Yeah, it should have been because this guy's actually pretty cheap. But I don't care to fight him. Oh wait, I've been looking at this wrong the whole time. I totally get that attack. Oh, I only get one of these. Oh, I see. Nope, that is not true. I actually do get both. There we go. So there's a lot of room to optimize here. Like, I am being very, very sloppy with my play here. No, okay. No, I get to kill you. Yeah, so lots and lots of ways to maximize that I'm just not paying any attention to. This boss is a joke at this point on this path. Now that's interesting. So there is a way to fix this. You need a neutral sword image actually on the sword itself. I think it's the 9th image. You've got all 8 rotations and then you've got a neutral one at the end, and that will actually cause your item to have a proper image instead of this. You still need a separate individual image for the pickup because it's not possible to start a room on the floor, but it is possible to end up with it on the ground. Also, whatever item causes the sword to appear here, you should set it to visible, so when you scroll to the room before you visited it, it will actually show up instead of being invisible like it was last time. So there's some advice for the author on how to use the scripting here. 4th and final tier. I have no idea if this is a good score or not. Attack tends to be worth more than defense, but you know, that was... Door to the west is open if you picked up every sword. The door to east if you picked up every shield. Beyond each a score point lies. Ahead rep, score point, and the end of the level set. Reputation. So I could have done... Why is that 7,020 for? I only have 7,004. Do I not? Oop. Do I get a save point? I did not. I swear I only had 7,004. I'm not sure where the extra 20 score came from there. Yeah, so anyway, what do I think about that level set? It's good. It's... oh yeah, I can't actually scroll through these rooms, can I? There's a lot to do and to revisit. I think overall, like, just taking a regular path through, it felt fairly easy, but I think that's because it has to balance for both only swords and only shields, so it can't be too challenging or you'd never be able to get through on one of those paths. There are some interesting puzzles, but honestly most of it is just like, you can take this widget if you have the sword or the shield, like otherwise you can't, and they all sort of devolve into that in a bit. This last area was much more interesting, even though I think it was kind of massively overpowered towards the end. I think no matter which option I took, I think I would have been doing extremely well. Maybe the attack was a much better choice there. Yeah, it was interesting that I started with no health, and then by the end of it I had, what, like many thousands of HP left over. Like the health, just massive amounts of it towards the end. Interesting, I do like the addition of the skeleton key on the previous level, and it is interesting that you can play it forward with some of the keys and wait for better payoffs that you can pick up at the start of the next level if you can hold off on them early, although it seems tough to hold off on, like, for example, if you take the shield early on, you have to open the attack cache or else you can't actually physically fight the boss, and that's fine, that's just how it is. Yeah, so yeah, there's lots of optimization potential on this. I think it'll be interesting to go back and play through. It's not too long, so it's okay to play through everything. The grappling hook is always fun, so it's nice to have a unique, gimmick there, playing around with that. It's just, yeah, it was always a good time with the grappling hook. It's just fun how it works, so I like it overall. It's pretty good. It's different. It's very non-traditional in some respects. You've got what I call this shopping aisle design, where you just have this freely open area and everything is basically just a trade, and so you just decide which trades the orders to go in. There's no like linear path that you have to fight your way through that branch off into things. That's going to be something more like second half of Tendry's Tale instead. So I'm not saying that because it's good or bad, that's just how it is. So yeah, anyways, I hope this was useful. I did this mainly for Xindaris, but if anyone also enjoyed watching, then thanks for watching all the way through to the end. I hope this was fun for you, and I will see you for the next video at some point. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.